CohhCarnage! Let's go. Meteion, or rather the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilizations that she has been hoarding for millennia. Untold anguish and fear and hatred drawn from every corner of the universe, all for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetheris. And our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim: to defeat Meteion. I think it sounds so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Meteion and we deliver the world from the final days, but to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Meteion escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Venat, the woman who was to become Hydaelyn. The implications of temporal magic are not entirely understood, so we cannot assume that our Hydaelyn and the Venat you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities as an all-powerful being, I'd wager that Hydaelyn possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share that knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she intends for us to flee Aetheris, not to stay. You suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Meteion? Venat, I know, would never give up. Go black. Hey, Bopin. It's my impression too, otherwise she wouldn't have used me as a conduit for her will or provided clues to the Elpis flower. I believe she has been waiting. Mankind's answer to Hermes' question. What's the second condition? Hey, Lola Man, congratulations. Thanks for watching today. Just find a means to reach Meteion. Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. Then communing with Hydaelyn must by necessity come first. Do you and Master Meteion have any luck with your investigation into the Ethereal Sea? Sadly not, but we enlisted the help of Arenvald and other echo-based allies. We couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Hydaelyn, even from within the Antitower. Master Meteion is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Hydaelyn. So it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the Ethereal Sea closer to home. Go ask him. Don't interrupt. We've just received word from the Forum. Who's interrupting? Your presence is required in the rostrum. Let's go. Finally taking it seriously, let's hear what they have to say. Look at all these crafters and pebbles just hanging out. I am a tall woman. I am. Check out the bunny command if you're interested. I wish there was a bit more of a reaction and voice acting about you going into the past. It was a big thing, IMO. I wonder why there wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like a really big deal that you got, like, sent to the past, hung out with the ancients, met Venat, learned the origins of Final Days, learned who started it. Yeah, it does seem like a lot. But I mean, at the same time, I can also understand how the game realizes that you just went through, like, 5+ hours of doing it. So they don't really need to tell you everything again, not an hour or two later. So I mean, we don't necessarily need a recap at this point, you know? I will say it would have been interesting to see more reaction from the team, but I'm assuming that they're just saying that that happened, hey, Halifax, off screen, you know? Yeah. Next YouTube video, the Scions react to the WOL time travel. You did what? Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Okay. We have to leave our armors at the door. Man. Hey, Ashton, what's up, buddy? React harder, Scions. Freaking Scions of the 7th React Andy. Right? That's what it's going to say in big yellow letters on the thumbnail. You won't believe what Alphino said. And it shows Elysia on the other side.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter. We are here to listen and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
I say we form an army. Of all the
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far. Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, Wako.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the 7th Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus.
Let's get all the crystals together.
You may enter.
From right here. Hopefully this time will go better than the last time this happened.
On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glaciers. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Ratzat. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Then let us begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We
Who's
have
the Star Trek
collected
now?
biological
Vitra.
samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radzat Han was foremost among these. But since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
Hey, Progenitor.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
Knew that was coming.
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to
Ooh,
sudden death.
there it is. Will all the beastmen stay behind?
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated.
Oh god, is the whole city the...
At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary
Oh
number
no,
of
okay, maybe
trips.
not.
Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The aetherburner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient.
Oh, it's got to
Though
use the
cargo
other
is
stuff.
being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
You need their stage 2 bird fart burner.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the aetherburner's efficiency on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Oh man. Okay.
Delightful as always, Master Alfino. Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
That's kind of great.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote.
That's what he just did. He just voted.
All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
He literally just voted. Like, what do you... Order down that vote. Let's vote. Yes. He just wanted to say order? Fair. Fair. I think that's fair. To be fair, it's a great word. There was background murmur. Oh, do I need to turn up my speakers?
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it.
Cat order! Order!
Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
You'll do it if you like it or not. Yep.
Very well.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
Okay. Oh, dude, this music. Where'd this come from? Might behoove us to learn how an aetherburner actually works before we attempt to improve it, though. Yeah? You think so? You think that's a good idea? Okay. Cool. Yo, where's my boy Sid at? Let's just like throw him at this. We'll figure it out in like 10 minutes. What has he been doing all this time? Dude, where you at? Okay, the 4 minutes wisdom is granting you access to the Archeon's lift. All right. It's like there's something I've been meaning to. Everybody can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Okay. See you, Cradle. Oh, wow. We have actually not been here yet. Okay. Cool. Where is this? Let's grab this real quick. I think it's like right over here. Maybe it's up along the side of that. Oh, that's like right over here. Hey, thank you, Kairos the One. Appreciate that. How you doing today, bud? Night theme is so chill. It really is. Wait, more to the west? I don't know about that one. We'll do that later. Thank you, Muskrat. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I agree. Agreed. This music, though, chat tucked me in for a nap, right? It's pretty chill. Really pretty. Like, it's beautiful music. I'm enjoying the MSQ so far. It's been good. Yeah, it's been good. I still feel it's very Dominoes for me right now. So like, I'm guessing they're following the same thing as Shadowbringers, which is awesome because I love Shadowbringers. So, you know, it's really hard to tell. It's like asking someone while they're riding a roller coaster if they like it or not. You know, it's a lot better when you're kind of done and you can assess the whole situation. I'm just gonna ride my motorcycle through your building. Because I can. Yeah. Thank you, Marker 13. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. Thank you, thank you. What are we playing tonight? Monkey Island 1 and Dying Light 1 tomorrow. This is their weather control system. What speakers do I use for my setup? I think it's just like it's a pretty standard pair of Logitech. Oh wait, no. I used to use Logitechs. Now I don't even know, dude. I think I just got it set off Amazon when I moved into this room. I want to get a nice set of speakers when I move into my permanent office, but I don't know what they are yet, to be honest. You're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather. Don't forget to hydrate, homies. Understanding the complex mechanisms employed by the Loperites and recreating a similar environment, I've come to view such processes in a new light. Subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiarch, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. No mere coincidence. Hey, Alpha Dad. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Aetherius, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Great Exodus. But that is not all. There's also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. The Loperites have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable. That is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Time is not on our side. Okay. Cool. Boo boo doo boo doo boo.